Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I'm going to dive right into a collective energy update. We're going to talk about the Divine Masculine Collective, the Divine Feminine Collective, and what I really want to tap into is where the Divine Masculines are currently at. And I do see many of them looking to you as a guide right now. So we're going to get the current energy on the Divine Feminines as well. So let's start with the Divine Masculine's current energy, and we'll find out some of the things that they may want to reveal to you that's happening with them behind the scenes, okay? These are things that they are working on. It could be coming up during their transformation as well, and it could really help validate some of the things that many of you are picking up on as well, some of the things that you could be experiencing, and it'll help you determine as to whether or not it's your energy or your masculine's energy, okay? So let's find out what the current energy is of the Divine Masculine Collective. What are they going through right now? Okay, so chemistry and passion really stands out for the masculines right now. They could feel a lot of chemistry and passion with you, and I'm also hearing the words renewed, a sense of renewed chemistry and renewed passion between you two. Divine Feminines, you could also be creating a lot of this chemistry in the air. It's more than your Divine Masculines that are picking up on it. It is just everybody in your surroundings. And I feel that because you're living more in your own passionate ways, I feel like a lot of you are bringing light into your own lives. It's giving off like a muse. You are a muse to your Divine Masculines because you're dancing on your own. It seems as though, like, I'm seeing like a ballerina. Like, you know how they had those like little globes, and inside when you turn like the little knob, it has the ballerina spinning. I don't know why I'm seeing that for some of you, but you're living life with more passion, with more meaning, and you're doing this all on your own. They see you as creating a beautiful world that you're just loving and enjoying, and they see you doing it without the need for validation from anybody else. They see you indulging in things that make you feel really good, and it's giving off like youthful energy. Many of you are reminding your Divine Masculines to tap into their own passions. It's like they want to experience that beautiful creative energy that you're going through right now. I feel like if it's anybody's brain that your masculine could pick, it would be yours. How are you so healthy? How are you thriving? How do you stay so optimistic? I need some of this wisdom. I want you to rub off on me so that I start living life more passionately. Okay, so this is something that could really stand out for your Divine Masculines right now. They really are wanting to be inspired to live with more purpose or live with more passion because they're constantly drawn to you. And they're starting to see that maybe the reason they're constantly drawn to you is because you're living life in the way that they've always wanted to live. I'm hearing you're the exact mate I was always hoping to find. I was always hoping to share my life with someone like you. You are their wish fulfillment, Divine Feminines. Many of you may be doing things right now creatively, or I feel like you could be taking on a lot of projects or making moves in your life at this current stage that they're things that many of your Divine Masculines were hoping that they would have accomplished by now. Many of you could have businesses of your own. I feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines, like by now they really wanted a business for themselves, but because of karmic hindrances, they have not been able to accomplish that goal. So they could see you as wish fulfillment in the sense that like you're everything I've always wanted to be. That is what I'm seeing, Divine Feminine. They are looking at you as though you are everything. You've accomplished things that they've wanted to accomplish. You've experienced things that they've always wanted to experience. Okay, so they're seeing you as wish fulfillment. Many of them are having these breakthrough and epiphanies. I feel like this is a celebratory energy. It's what I'm hearing from this is like, I can't believe I attracted my Divine Feminine in this lifetime. I do feel like many of your masculines are starting to understand that a big portion of this journey has to do with them loving themselves first before they can experience you. It feels like you're far gone, or you've outgrown them on the journey. You're no longer acting from a wounded space, so you don't accept them moving as a wounded masculine, if that makes sense. Many of you have really risen above feeling like a victim or feeling ungrateful. Your vibe is so high, Divine Feminine. You're grateful for this experience here on earth. Every breath that you take, you are extremely grateful for. So the life that you're living, it's got a lot of meaning. You're literally living life in wish fulfillment and passion because you are grateful to be here. And that is what a lot of your divine masculines want a little bit of. They want some of that passion. How are you happy to be here? I've been feeling miserable, like life has been tough, life has been a journey. But many of you are actually setting the example of creating. They can't just let life happen to them. They have to create it. They might have to break down that house and rebuild it. And many of them have not had the courage to break down the house. But I feel like now they're having that breakthrough that they might just go shopping for a sledgehammer. Okay? They're in that mode now of wanting to go shopping for the sledgehammer to get to work. Something's under construction. Maybe your divine masculine's a construction worker. I don't know. Something about the word construction. Under construction. They might be going into that hanged man or hermit energy to work on themselves right now. But I can really tell that because you've chosen to move on and move forward on your path and be responsible for everything that has to do with you and your own individual journey and your own healing, a lot of your divine masculines are seeing the benefits now of investing in yourself, and they want to do it too. Okay? This is a lot of the heavy energy that they're working on fighting off. Okay? Deception, temptation. Temptation has been everything that has been karmic, that has been a distraction on their path. I feel like because they chose to invest in the karmic path, many of them are now currently dealing with things that they can't easily get away from. Okay, addiction, complex relationships that are now intertwined because of children, finances, contracts. They're realizing that they're maybe in too deep and it's going to take them some time. But what I'm getting out of this is no more temptation, no more deceiving themselves. Now is about digging themselves out of the hole instead of digging themselves deeper into the ground. Okay, and there's that twin flame card. So many of them are experiencing what it means to really truly be on this twin flame journey. I feel like the word twin flame is getting some respect now. Before, I feel like a lot of your divine masculines may have made a mockery of it. They could have called you crazy, psycho, absurd. Even too, like with that documentary coming out on twin flames, I feel like that was definitely like thrown in there for a lot of the karmics to be like, I told you, see, she crazy. But the truth doesn't lie. A lot of you were just like, me not care about them thing. A lot of you kept moving forward. I don't know if you guys saw that documentary or not. Maybe some of you got swayed from your path. But I do feel like for some of those true OG divine feminines out there, a lot of you are like, I don't need anybody else to tell me my truth. I know my truth. I know what I've been shown. I know what I've seen. I don't care what anybody else has to say about the word twin flame. I know how I found it. I know how it associates with my truth. And I'm the type to not let anybody sway me on my path. So because a lot of you chose to keep going despite the traffic, the nonsense, the static, the distractions, a lot of your divine masculines secretly wish that they didn't get caught up in the distractions and the judgment. Because I feel like a lot of you are sitting on abundance, you're sitting on pentacles. Like many of you are really reaping the benefits of this twin flame journey. You're seeking out wish fulfillment now because you stay true to yourself. You stay true to your path. You did not get distracted. You did not get pulled off your path. Many of you as well might have definitely tried to get pulled off your path. Like I feel like a lot of the karmic energies as well really did try to distract you to make you feel like you were crazy for believing that you had a connection with your divine masculines. A lot of the karmics as well had your divine masculines wrapped up in the 3D. That's why a lot of them got engulfed in like a lot of these deep contracts that they're having a hard time getting out of now. Okay, it's really heavy karmic energy stuff going on right now, guys. Like another thing too I'm picking up on with this whole twin flame experience, temptation, deception, is a lot of your divine masculines, they're in hot water right now. Because they're trying to escape karmic situations. They're dealing with the worst of the dark feminine energy, chaotic feminine energy. Many of them are stuck in karmic situations where karmics are emotionally abusive. And I'm also hearing physically abusive as well, but all of this is happening behind closed doors where the karmics can appear as like an angel face to family and friends, but behind closed doors, they may scream like a freaking banshee when they're ready to reel out your divine masculines. And I'm hearing this terrifies your divine masculine, and it also has traumatized them over the years. Because many of you have divine masculines who, like, they'd never lay their hands on a woman, raise their voice at a woman, and they've been dealing with, like, I feel like the universe maybe purposely orchestrated it in this way, but because your divine masculines aren't the type to do those things, they've been dealing with very chaotic female energy who have been bullying them behind closed doors. Okay, and bullying them with things like screaming and crying and acting like all chaotic and psycho. And like, I really do feel like for a lot of your divine masculines, like, they've struggled with that because they've been afraid and ashamed to open up to like family and friends that they're being abused, because it's like, men don't get abused, right? Like, I feel like they were kind of in that cycle of like maybe toxic masculinity, where it's like they would be a joke if they were to open up to their friends and say like, yo, she slapped me across my face, or when we fight, she like has no problem slapping me and scratching me, or like startling me out of my sleep, going through my phone, like, she's crazy. Like, none of them would ever dare say that to like their friends and family, because their friends and family would be like, you're a man, like, you're supposed to be handling that shit. But this is what a lot of your divine masculines have been going through. Like, I get that heavy off of this, which is why you've been such heavy wish fulfillment. It's no accident that their twin flame came in this lifetime to help them heal all of this. Okay, many of you have served as protection for your divine masculines as well. Let's see. What is your current energy, divine feminine? How do they see you? Okay, these are way too many. How do they currently now see you, now that many of them are going through this and they're so focused on you at this time in terms of you being a guide? Okay, so we have Mother Mary here coming through. And that's why I'm saying protection. Like, you've protected them with your prayers, or many of you are currently picking up on this energy that they're going through behind closed doors. And many of you are fiercely stepping up energetically to even like give off protection as well. And that's why they're so drawn to you, divine feminine. You have protection. Okay, many of you have divine protection. You know how to maneuver your way across all spiritual realms, including how to defeat their karmic energy. But I feel like a lot of your divine masculines on this path, they had to surrender and ask for that divine feminine protection. And many of them are asking. They're definitely looking to you as a guide, looking for your wisdom, and slowly divulging to you a lot of the truths that they've been experiencing, that they've been so ashamed to share with the people who are supposed to be closest to them. Okay, they're opening up and they're sharing with you, and they're starting to realize that this whole twin flame connection definitely goes really, really deep. Okay, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Okay, through your divine feminines, divine masculines, they know the pain that many of you are going through. You don't have to tell them. They can feel it. They dream of it. They get visions. They know what you're up against. Okay, but you have to know what you're up against, divine masculines. The divine feminines can only do so much. You got to walk the walk. Okay, let's get one last energy on the divine feminine's influence over what's going on with the divine masculines currently. What wisdom are you giving off, divine feminines? Okay, so we have Yamaya. Okay, so Yamaya, grandmother, ocean, primordial. Okay, many of your divine masculines may have grandmothers who have passed on who are protecting them, and divine feminines. You may also have visitations from divine feminine energies from your divine masculine side that are asking you to harbor this forgiveness energy, to harbor this unconditional love energy towards their precious divine masculine. Okay, so the divine masculines are seeing the importance of honoring feminine energy, even feminine energy within their own circle. We have sanctuary as well. Okay, so privacy. I may need glasses. Jeez. I feel like I cannot see it. Maybe the cards are too dark. Privacy, invalid personal space, rejected boundaries, and taboos. So I feel like many of you could be bringing light to a lot of this, that it's not okay to cross their boundaries, that feminine energy is nurturing, is warm, is beautiful, is gentle. Many of your masculines may be in a place now of learning how to draw healthy boundaries because of your influence, divine feminine, that it's okay to speak up. It's okay to have a voice, and it's okay to share. And I feel like that's why many of you may be experiencing just a lot more closer connections with your divine masculine that not even the karmic energies can stand in the way of. There's some kind of wisdom, guidance that you're supposed to deliver to them, and nothing's going to stand in the way of that. We also have, ending off this reading, the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Yeah, they're ready to treat this feminine energy as beautiful and sacred. A lot of you could be earth signs out there as well, ruled by Venus, Aphrodite energy. But they see now the divine feminine energy as loving. They're calling out to divine feminine energies to help protect and preserve their energy at this time, because that piece of thing there that I picked up that's going on behind closed doors, guys, like that's legit and real for some of your divine masculines, and they've been so afraid to like speak out because of it, because I feel like society just kind of like programs us to, you know, like if a man's getting abused by a woman, they definitely aren't opening up about that shit in front of their other friends because they're so ashamed to say that it's even happening, you know. But the divine feminines are bringing truth and light to it because we can sense it and we can feel it. And because of that, we're also fiercely protecting the divine masculines as well, because now truth and clarity is coming through to us about some of these karmic situations that they've been in. So even us as their divine feminine counterparts, we're seeing the truth through our dreams and stuff. So we're realizing that, okay, wait a second, it wasn't actually our divine masculines. They really were under a lot of spiritual karmic attacks. So now many of you are realizing that it's like, okay, taking your divine masculine's energy and putting them under that protection and prayer umbrella. All right. So that's what I have for you guys for this one. I hope you've enjoyed. If you guys want to dig into this a little bit deeper, if you just want a quick check-in after the reading is done, visit me over at Wizio or Hipsy. I do have different services for, you know, different things that you guys may be going through. And if you want to skip the readings and wait times, I do offer private one-to-one sessions where you guys can either call or text with me, depending on the schedule. So check me out there on Wizio and Hipsy. I've got everything laid out for you. All right, guys. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one, okay? You guys enjoy your night. Take care. Bye.